Hello students, welcome back to class. Problems with my camera, again, closing off at the end, shutting off at the end of that last lesson. Sorry about that. I don't know how to fix it. As I said in the last unit, I videoed the entire unit, no problem at all. Now, problem in every lesson. Sorry about that. Lesson 7, entrepreneurs. Okay, entrepreneurs. Okay, look at the bottom of the page. It says an entrepreneur is an individual who takes the risk to start their own business based on an idea they have or a product they have created, while assuming most of the risk and reaping most of the rewards of the business. So it means an entrepreneur has an idea or has a new product that he or she wants to sell, and so they take a risk. And if it succeeds, they will make a lot of money. If it fails, they will lose a lot of money. So that's what an entrepreneur is. And so we're supposed to have a group assignment here, but it's difficult to do studying online. Your group has decided to open a business together. Decide on an interesting business to open. For example, a dance club, a health club, a music store, a hair salon. So you think about what kind of business that you want to open. You should think about this. Maybe you want to open a business. Number 2, what do you have to do in order to succeed in that business? Very, very important question. What do you have to do in order to succeed in that business? Use these questions to identify at least 5 different factors. Okay, so these are questions that you should ask yourself as you're thinking about opening a business. What are the most important things you need in order to run the business? Okay, is it going to be an online business? Then you need a computer, and you might need lighting, you might need a studio, internet access, good strong internet access. Or if it's we call it a brick and mortar. If it's a building, you need a building, you need a good location, what kind of supplies that you need. So what are the most important things you need? Maybe certain kind of staff. How important is the name of the business? Is your name going to, there are so many businesses in Cambodia, the names are similar, especially in Siem Reap. It's Angkor everything, Angkor laundromat, Angkor restaurant, new Angkor, okay? It's the same, and this is my experience. In Cambodia, many of the businesses all throughout Cambodia have similar names. Do you just want a name similar to other businesses? Maybe you want a unique name. Is that important to you? Maybe you do want a name that is similar to other businesses. So the question is, how important is the name of the business? Will the name of the business include your name? Will it include the location? Do you think the location of the business is important? Okay, so you need to think about who are you trying to reach. Just talking to a doctor friend of mine, and he opened a clinic just outside of Siem Reap. But now he's changing the location. After being there for about a year, he said there's not very many patients, not very many sick people, in this area, so I'm going to move closer to a market or closer to a hospital where there are more patients. And so for him, he felt like he needed to change the location where he's going to have more customers. And so is that important to you? And also, how important is advertising or a gimmick? I will just say this. Most businesses that I know of in Cambodia do not advertise. The girl that I told you that has the restaurant, she advertises on Facebook, and her customers, she's trying to reach foreigners in Siem Reap. She's not really trying to reach Cambodians. She's trying to reach foreigners. And so she advertises in the foreigner Facebook page for Siem Reap a lot. All right, and so is advertising important? I will tell you this, advertising should be very, very important to you. I told you about a girl I know who owns a salon at Psalur. She has almost no customers. I've told her, I said, you need to advertise on Facebook. I said, you're a pretty girl, so you take a picture of yourself, or when you have a customer come in, you interview the customer. You should do a Facebook Live and talk about your service and talk about your products. She won't do it. She will not advertise. I said, you can make some business cards, and you go to everybody in the market and everybody around the area of the market, and you give them your business card, and you advertise and tell them about your service. I said, you can give 10% off. So the first time that you come, you get 10% off on a hair wash or nails or whatever. She will not do it. She will not use a gimmick. She will not advertise, and so she will probably close her salon because she has no customers. All right? And so advertising is important. And number 3, now design a plan for the business. Determine these factors. What's the name of the business? What's the location? What's the product or service, the product you will sell or the service you will provide? The decor, what will be the design? What will it look like when people come in? Special features, is there anything that will make your place different from the other places? Maybe the decor, the places to sit, or the service that you provide for them, or a gimmick or something. Special features. Type of advertising. What type of advertising will you do? Will you do advertising on television, on radio? Will you put signs? You make flyers, business cards, advertise on social media? How will you do advertising? Or maybe you won't do advertising. And then slogan. We'll talk about slogans in another lesson. Slogan is a catchphrase. It's the name of your business. And then underneath your business, you have a phrase that says something about your business. And then other considerations, all right? And so this is your assignment if you want to do it. You make a business plan. You decide what kind of business you want, and you answer these questions. This is a very good assignment for you to think through. It means that instead of just listening to me speak English, you have to stop and you have to think. Look at this 7 points. 7 points on how to successfully start a new business. Number 1, conduct market research. What do the people need, and where is the best location? That has to be your first question. You want to sell a product or a service? The first question, do the people need this? Do they want this? And where's the best place to do it? Number 2, write your business plan. What will you do? What are your long-term goals? Do you only want to sell one product, many products, one shop, many shops? How will your business benefit the customer? Why will they come to your shop instead of another shop? Who will be your customers? We read in the listening lesson, we're going to try to market to young people. We're going to try to market to business people. We're going to try to market to women, to men, to housewives, to teenagers. Who are you trying to reach? How much money do you need to start and run the business each month? You need to think about this. How much money do you need to run your business every month for 1 year? How many staff do you need? Are you going to do it by yourself, or you need one person, 2 or 3 people? You need to consider how much you're going to pay them, their work hours. Number 3, find money to start your business. So how much money do you need for the first year? And so you need to find people probably who will invest in your business, who will loan you the money, and then you pay them back. And so you need to think, how much do you need every month, and how much will you need for 1 year? Number 4, decide on the location of your business. Is it going to be what we call a brick and mortar business? That means will you have a specific location with a building, or will it be online? What do you have to do legally to start and run your business? Do you have to apply for permission from the government? Do you have to pay somebody? Number 6, choose your business name. And number 7, advertise your business. And so these are 7 points, 7 keys to successfully start a new business. And so I recommend that you take all of this lesson. Okay, and maybe you know somebody who wants to start a business and they also speak English. They can understand me speaking English, or you can translate for them. But this is a very good lesson for people who are interested in starting a business. No homework unless you want to actually do what the lesson tells you to do, and that is write a business plan for your business. All right, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next lesson.